Rolly, did you know Americans use more butter this time of year than any other?
Butter?
Yeah. Last year, it was up 16% in November and December, and it makes sense with baking being a holiday tradition for a lot of people.
Unfortunately, butter usage isn't the only thing that's up. The cost of this staple and other baking ingredients, they've jumped as well. So Nancy Chen visited a dairy farm in Albany, New York to find out why.
Gingerbread houses, holiday pies, cookies for Santa. They're the sweet treats of the season. But their prices are enough to make any baker a Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
The price of baking essentials like flour, milk, and sugar have all spiked in recent years, with eggs more than doubling in price and butter almost 30% more expensive today from 5 years ago. But those hikes are often not enough to offset the increased costs here.
She was just born.
Yeah, she's less than 20 minutes old.
Where dairy farmers like Nate Chittenden in New York's Hudson Valley say the higher price of operating is also squeezing more people out. Because milk is priced by the government as a commodity, individual farms can't charge more to processors when their costs go up.
Between the increased cost of feed and the increased cost of labor, how difficult is it financially for you?
It's a struggle every year. We are one big mistake away from being bankrupt.
Chittenden depends on being part of Cabot Creamery's co-op as a lifeline while taking care of nearly 1,000 cows, the third generation of his family to do so.
This herd produces about 6,400 gallons of milk each day, with much of that churned into butter. And there's a big appetite for it. The average American consumed 6.5 pounds of butter last year alone.
While demand continues to climb, the challenges for farmers nationwide do too, as they now also struggle with labor shortages, bird flu outbreaks, and extreme weather. The most recent numbers show about 40% fewer dairy farms than just 5 years before, the most dramatic dip in 30 years.
How concerned are you right now?
It's hard to find an optimistic, sunny farmer. No matter how rough a day we have, you get to the end of the day, you get home with your family, and you say, we're going to do better tomorrow. I don't need a pat on the back to do this job, but I need people to understand what it takes to do this job.
Still, Chittenden says knowing the business for this family feeds into special traditions for other families keeps him going.
When I go into the grocery store and I see products that I know started on my farm, there's a pride there. Not every dairy farmer can point to a product in the grocery store and know that their milk is in it. That brand means everything to us.
Speaking of those special traditions, when it comes to saving money on your holiday dishes, a little planning can go a long way. Many baking ingredients like butter or even flour freeze well, so buy them when they go on sale and stock up for use year-round. You can also consider substitutions like yogurt or even applesauce instead of oil in some baked goods. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.